Hey guys, so I decided that I wanted to do a advice channel just because I think YouTube is like a place where everyone can go to for advice because there's a lot of nice people on YouTube. There's also a lot of trolls, but you know what? You just gotta ignore them. So this is my advice channel. If you don't know what my regular channel is, I'll put it right here. The first advice that I'm ever going to give you on this channel is that you have to not care what other people say about you, because if you do, you're just going to spend your life dwelling in your feelings, and like everyone's gonna think that you're like an attention whore, or like you're a emo person, or you're a cutter or something. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with being a cutter or anorexic or bulimic or suicidal. That's okay, but you shouldn't have to be those things. You really shouldn't have to be like insecure about yourself, because this world was made for sins, yes. If you don't believe in God, then this world was made for screw-ups. This world was made for people to mess up, and if we all learned from our mistakes, we'd all be geniuses. So of course, we're not going to learn from every single mistake we make, because if I learned from every single mistake I made, I wouldn't be doing them anymore, because I'm still doing things that I've been doing since 2nd grade. Like, you might think that you're alone in something, but you're probably not, and I learned that yesterday. That took me a long time. It took me a good, probably around 7 years to figure that out. But you know what? I am now 13 years old. I am a good person, and you have to believe that you're a good person too. Otherwise, you're going to hurt yourself. And if you think badly about yourself, then you can't expect other people to think good about you. There's a saying, and it says, if you don't love yourself, you can't love anyone else. And basically what that saying says is that if you don't learn to like take in your flaws, like if you don't learn to love your flaws, you can't learn to love anyone else's flaws, and if you don't love their flaws, then you're not in love. Anyways, moving on. I made a lot of mistakes in my life, but everybody has, so it's normal. Don't feel like it's not normal just because you feel like you're the only person going through it at the moment. At the moment, maybe you are the only person going through it in your city or town, but you're not the only person that has went through it. You can talk to people that have gone through it before. You can ask them, oh, how did you get through it, blah, 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 and they'll be like, oh, this is what I did. And yeah, so basically, just love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, you can't expect anyone else to love you, and if you don't love yourself, you can't love anyone else. So just gotta love yourself, because otherwise, life is depressing and boring. So, love yourself, get hurt, and pick yourself back up again, because getting hurt is part of life. Bye, guys.